If you're a senior that has been turned down for burial insurance or final expense insurance due to a diagnosis of COPD, you're definitely going to want to listen to this. Hi, my name is Danny Ray, CEO and founder of InsuranceForBurial.com. I want to talk to you seniors out there that may be frustrated because they've been shopping and trying to get final expense insurance after a diagnosis of COPD. You're probably having 2-year waiting period policies, guaranteed acceptance policies, and you may think that that's the only policy you can get. I'm here to tell you that that is 100% wrong. Okay, if you've been diagnosed with COPD, there is a good shot that you can get day one immediate coverage. What that means is the second you pay your premium, you have active coverage. All right, I'm going to go over a couple things in this video to go ahead and show you and prove to you that this can very well happen. Okay, and it'll all come down to what kind of medications you have, if you're on oxygen use or not. Even if you're on oxygen use, we have plans that will cover you with 1-year waiting period. Okay, but it all comes down to continuous oxygen or non-continuous oxygen. Okay, so let's get into this. All right, so let's focus on COPD, one of the very many health impairments that we specialize in that can get you coverage. Now, we're going to go over a handful of carriers that we have partnerships with. These carriers right here are A-rated or better. They have award-winning customer service, and they, above all, okay, they have very, very fast death claim payouts, meaning that they usually pay out within 24 to 48 hours of receiving the claim form and their death certificate, which understand no insurance company will pay a death claim without those two things. Okay, here at InsuranceForBurial.com, we offer a concierge service when that day does come. Okay, and if you're a client of ours, you know very well what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get into this. All right, number one, COPD, every carrier is going to look at the ailment differently. They're all going to give you different ratings. They're all going to have different medication formularies. They're all going to look at you differently, ask you different questions on applications. So it can be extremely confusing for a senior like yourself. That is why you need to come to an expert, somebody that's an independent national agent, that knows that's an expert in underwriting like myself and my lovely wife, Lisa Marie, and us here at InsuranceForBurial.com. All right, so we want to go ahead and over this real fast. Okay, these are the multitude of carriers that we have partnered with that are the best of the best. Now, obviously with COPD, most of them are going to be focusing, like Aetna Protection Series, is going to focus on how many medications you're taking. American Amicable, okay, if you've been treated the last 2 years, it's going to be a return of premium, which is a 2-year waiting period. So I just want to focus on the carriers that will give you day one coverage, okay? Aetna CVS Health, okay, a couple years back, CVS and Aetna came together with Ascendo Underwriting and offered really a tremendous product for seniors through their Ascendo Underwriting. And again, if you have COPD, they'll offer you standard day one coverage. However, if you're using a nebulizer, okay, to take your inhaled medication, and if you answer yes to that question on the application, they will decline you, okay? So again, just want to focus on that. Now, Foresters, they'll offer you a standard rate with COPD, okay? Very important. They'll offer you a standard rate with COPD. Okay, and most of these carriers, again, graded. Liberty Bankers, if you are using tobacco and you have COPD, they'll give you modified. If you're non-tobacco and you're not using any tobacco, Liberty Bankers will, in fact, give you day one coverage. They're standard, okay? Mutual of Omaha, okay, graded, waiting period. Prosperity, graded, waiting period. So we're going to focus on the ones that are going to give you day one coverage. Okay. Now again, Royal Arcanum, okay, they'll give you a graded. If in fact you're taking oxygen, this would be the best option for you. Okay, it's a 1-year waiting period with a percentage of death benefit paid out the second year and the third year paid in full, and every time after that. All right, but I want to focus on the carriers that we specialize in. Okay, SBLI Living Legacy, if you've been treated the last 5 years, standard. Now again, if you've been taking 3 or 4 or 5 different inhalers, I mean, SBLI will cover you, standard, okay? They're our go-to when it comes to these types of health impairments, COPD, any kind of, and we'll get into that in a second. But again, SBLI is going to be one of our go-to as well. So let's go ahead and let's do a mock-up. Let's just say you're 65 years old. All right. I'm going to use a universal state of Texas. Okay. We're going to put you down as a female. All right. Let's focus on the females today. Let's just say you're getting, $15,000 in coverage. Okay. You have COPD. Okay. Let's focus on that. You've had it. So let's just say you've been diagnosed. Let's just say 3 years. We'll meet in the middle somewhere. Okay, date of last treatment, let's just say you're using consistently treatment every day. Day of diagnosis, let's say we go back 3 years in 1 day. Okay, if you're taking any inhalers for this condition, okay, we're going to say yes. Okay, also if you're taking a nebulizer, we're going to say no for now. We'll go back to this. Okay, and does the proposed insurer take 3 or more medications for the respiratory disorder? We're going to say no. We're going to say you're taking Trelegy and maybe albuterol. Okay, so let's just go ahead. You're taking Trelegy. All right, let's focus on Trelelipta. Okay, for COPD. Okay, date of last fill. Let's just say you're currently taking it. You've been taking it for 3 years and a couple of days. All right, and you're not taking any kind of medication. The dose of the medication changed. Let's just say yes, it has changed. Okay, because now you're taking albuterol. Okay, too, as well. Albuterol. Okay, albuterol. All right, let's go ahead. Albuterol. Okay. There we go. All right, let's just say you're taking it for COPD. Okay, and again, let's just say you've been taking this for a year. Okay, as needed. All right, and you're not taking a nebulizer. All right, so with that said, now you have COPD, you're taking Trelegy, which you guys are very well aware what that is, and you're taking albuterol. All right, you're 65. Let's say, you know what, you're taking lisinopril. We'll get back to that in a second. All right, so you're taking all these medications, 2 inhalers, COPD, and these are the best carriers going to give you coverage. Okay, Aetna Protection Series, again, I don't really like to take clients to that because 9 times out of 10 it's a decline. All right, but it'll be referred to an underwriter, and again, you got to have literally to get approved for Aetna's Protection Series product. Okay, you have to literally have perfect health in every other direction. So if you're taking blood pressure, diabetes, they're going to decline you. Okay, so I want to show you this because we believe in transparency. All right, but you probably won't get this if you're taking this type of medication. Okay, our go-to is going to be SBLI. Okay, they're going to give you a standard rate. That's a day one coverage, meaning the second you pay your premium and activate your policy, it's activated. There's no waiting. It's immediate. Okay, then you get Aetna CVS Health, also going to give you a standard. All right, then you got Foresters, that'll give you a standard. So these are the top 4 carriers. Oh, the top 3 carriers really. Okay, with our go-to being SBLI. All right, now let's just say you had diabetes. Okay, let's really roll this on here. Let's just say you got diabetes. Okay, and you're taking metformin. All right, sorry about that. There we go. So you got diabetes with no complications. All right, you're currently taking medications. You were diagnosed, let's just say, in your mid-50s, 10 years ago. All right, so, and you're not taking insulin, you're just taking metformin. It has been uncontrolled. You're doing a good job with it. Nothing's changed in the last year. Okay, you're not taking 3 or more. Your A1C is below 8, but you're taking metformin. All right, and again, you got no complication of diabetes. The first fill was, let's just say, 10 years ago, back in 2013. Okay, uncontrolled diabetes, no. And again, I'm using this because a lot of people that are 65 that have COPD, they may have other underlying conditions, and I'm showing you this because it's going to put you at ease. If you're like, wow, Danny Ray can get somebody with COPD and diabetes coverage, day one coverage, I got to give them a call. That'll alleviate your frustrations. This is why I do these videos, because I want to show you what I see, as if I was sitting in front of you at your kitchen table, belly to belly. All right. So again, you're not taking. There's no changes in your diabetic medications. Okay. You're only taking the metformin. All right. A1C is below 8. All right. And let's see here, just with diabetes as well. Okay. Again, you're going to be same thing. I mean, you're looking at 3 carriers that are going to be simplified issues that you, no doubt, shredded down in my mind, you're going to get day one coverage. No doubt in my mind. Again, the Aetna Protection Series. Again, if it's 3 or more medications for lung and respiratory disorder, which you're not taking, it's only 2. All right. Again, they're very iffy. All right. We can always take a shot with that. Okay, but again, sometimes it comes back, decline. So the sure thing is SPLI, in my opinion. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just say you're using oxygen. Okay, so that's important. Let's just say you're using oxygen, non-continuous use. Currently, daily oxygen use, no, only as needed. Okay, now it gets a little sticky. All right, with oxygen use. Now, the best carrier out there is going to be a graded policy. Now, these are all 2-year waiting period policies, equivalent to your Colonial Penn, your AARPs and stuff. Okay, but these are much better priced. Okay, so if you're looking at, if you do have continuous oxygen use, I would suggest you probably go here. Okay, it's either going to be here or with GTL. Okay, where again, you're getting that 50% in year 2, as you can see. Okay, but here you're getting, it's a little bit better price, but $4, I would not argue with $4. Okay, again, the second year you get 50% death benefit paid out. So this right here, in this scenario, if you're using oxygen, you're prescribed oxygen, but it's not continued use, okay, then I would stick to it. I would get the best, then you go GTL. All right, so it's really important to know these are all GI guaranteed issue policies, okay? Yeah, so the main focus would be right here. It would be either Royal Arcanum or GTL. But 1 day waiting period is a lot better than 2, okay, when you have COPD. All right, so let's get rid of this oxygen use. All right, so I just wanted to go ahead and show you a couple of details on what's available for you, okay? Again, if COPD with diabetes, heck, we'll end it on this. Let's say you're taking metoprolol, I should say. All right, let's say you're taking metoprolol, and you for high blood pressure, okay, and you've been taking that say for 8 years, okay, and you're taking atorvastatin, okay, cholesterol med, good for the diabetes, all right. So with all these medications here, COPD, diabetes, and a couple of inhalers, blood pressure med, cholesterol meds, again, you guys are still going to be okay. You're still going to get that day 1 coverage that you deserve, okay. And again, this would be our go-to. Again, we could always go with Aetna. We could always go and give it a shot. If they give us approval, great. If not, it's probably worth it with $18 of savings to do that. But again, plan B would be SPLI. And we know you'll get that coverage. If we went with Aetna CVS Health, you would get that coverage. The good thing about this one here, again, when you're looking at Aetna, the metoprolol, I added that. It's going to go to an underwriter review. So again, it's all about the success of getting a policy that's day 1 coverage. That's the most important thing. All right, so I just wanted to go ahead and show you this, so now you have a better understanding. All right. All right, so there you have it. You seniors out there that think you're not able to go ahead and get coverage, the proper coverage that you need, now you can. Okay, the frustrations can be alleviated. All right, so again, give us a call. Okay, we'll definitely go ahead and get you the best policy available for you with your health condition. I just showed you a couple examples with COPD and even with diabetes and high blood pressure and cholesterol issues. Okay, and you've seen that you can definitely get covered. I've shown you the facts, okay? I always like to go ahead and show you facts so you have a better understanding and you see for yourself, okay, that we're the real deal. All right, so with that said, if you like this video, you like what you see, click the like button down below, click subscribe as well. Okay, I'm gonna be making a lot of videos and focusing on helping seniors really go ahead and know that they get the best coverage out there. Listen, you seniors have worked all your lives, you paid your dues, you deserve the type of coverage to protect your family. All right, so with that being said, I look forward to hearing from you, and you guys all have a wonderful day.